Think of Paper Mario. Now think of Banjo-Kazooie. Remember how those games looked and played? Now imagine a game that takes the best aspects of both and combines them into one retrotastically fun game. Well, you might have just imagined Ruffy and the Riverside, a colorful retro-style 3D platformer with major late 90s N64 vibes. This game takes you back to your childhood with its characters, its design, its music, and most importantly of all, its gameplay. I've been following this game for a while, and I can't wait to tell you all about it as we take a first look at Ruffy and the Riverside. Before we get started, I want to give a huge thank you to Zokrates Labs and Pirate PR for giving us a code for this game prior to release. Okay, back to the game. Ruffy and the Riverside has you playing as Ruffy, a cute little furball with his beat companion Pip. Their mission is to resolve Ruffy's destiny, to save the world from something? I'm not gonna spoil that for you here. And this guy over here is Sir Edler. He's gonna help by guiding our little protagonist to achieve his goal. But what makes this little bear so special? Well, Ruffy has the ability to swap textures on certain objects. Yeah, you heard me right. You can change how walls, rocks, boxes, chests, rivers, and lava behave and look by sampling the texture of one thing and forcibly changing it on another. It's an incredibly wacky idea that left me speechless when I first saw the trailer for Ruffy. I can't think of many games that even have mechanics like this. Ruffy can also simply change the colors of objects, like these mushrooms for example. He can swap paintings on easels, swap around designs on puzzles, etc. This mechanic gives the player an empty canvas to explore around and find little hidden secrets all around the Riverside. And I spent quite a long time doing just that. What if I take this arrow and swap it here? Whoa, what the heck? As a 90s retro platformer, you're gonna end up collecting a lot of items. One such item are these coins over here. They're used to purchase several things like hints to puzzles, and even new robes for Ruffy. Ooh, this bear is stylish. You can also collect butterflies, which are hidden in some hard-to-reach areas. And there are these small little Karibo-looking furballs called etoys or etoys. These little guys are the hardest to find because they're hidden within certain puzzles. What could this mean? I think I got it. Whoa, look at what I just found! I'm gonna name you Harry. I'm not sure if there's a benefit to collecting all of these things, but it definitely gives you a lot to do, and forces you to use that old noodle of yours to explore and figure out these puzzles using the aforementioned texture swapping mechanic. This game ain't no walk in the park though, because you're gonna have to contend with plenty of enemies while exploring the Riverside. Thankfully, Ruffy can throw hands, or in this case paws, with the best of them, so he's not gonna get pushed around. You can also charge his attack and pull off a pretty cool spinning attack. Wait a minute. That reminds me of another 90s icon. Whoa! Ruffy can, of course, jump and butt bounce like many other platformers before it. But he also has a glide ability thanks to Pip. Remember that little bee guy that hangs around Ruffy? Well, he must have the strength of Superman, or Super Bee in this case, because he has the power to temporarily grab onto Ruffy and help him glide down from tall platforms. It's frankly incredible that Pip can pull this off. Yo Pip, what's your workout routine? Come on, don't hold out on us! Ruffy can also run. However, both the hover and run ability have a stamina meter, so don't abuse it too much. I did notice that collecting coins while running will replenish some of your meter, so keep that in mind. The story is also told through dialogue boxes similar to how Banjo-Kazooie did it. However, instead of having the speech sounds played throughout the text reveal, it's only used at the beginning of new paragraphs or sentences. Honestly, I'm cool with that, because the alternative was a little annoying after a while. And don't you think for a second that I forgot to talk about the art style. The devs at Zokrates Labs really seem to like the art style of Paper Mario. The paper-thin graphical style led to many creative ways of using the characters in the story and gameplay. And I can see what they're doing here. Ruffy is animated and colorful. The way Ruffy moves around, his idle animation, his attacks, and even the spin animation have a certain endearing quality to them. The art style also has a weird coloring marker or watercolor aesthetic to it. It brings back a lot of memories from when I used to mess with my coloring book back in school. It's an incredibly endearing style that sticks in my mind. I haven't felt this nostalgic for an art style since I first looked at Pokemon cards back in 1999. I would recommend that people play this game for the art and animation alone. But there's still one more aspect I want to touch on. The music. It's a quirky mix of traditional blippy-bloppy game music you would find in retro 3D platformers, and this odd hip-hoppy kind of music with hums and ahs mixed in it. It's sort of tribal and groovy all at the same time, and I dig it. It gives me an odd sense of relaxation while playing the game, even when facing huge rock golem enemies like this. I at least know that if I fail, I'll be relaxed while doing so. Ruffy and the Riverside transported my mind back to the late 90s and early 2000s. I just can't help but love the way this game works, the way this game looks, and the way this game feels. If you've been looking for a retro-style 3D platformer to sink countless hours into, you literally cannot go wrong here. This game is a treat for indie game lovers and 3D platform lovers alike. And I simply cannot recommend this game enough. This game comes out tomorrow, June 26, 2025 on all major platforms. So be sure to get this game and relive the best of what 90s 3D platformers have to offer. Now, if only I can get an N64 controller working on this thing. And that's going to do it for this first look, everyone. We hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please make sure to slap the like button, mash the subscribe button, let us know down in the comments below. Are you going to pick up Ruffy and the Riverside? Did you like what you saw here? Are you also a fan of 3D platformers? If you want to see a full review of this game, let us know down in the comments below as well. And be sure to follow Zokrates Labs. We're going to have all of their links down in the description. Once again, everyone, thanks for watching. If you guys can, please go ahead and support us over on Ko-fi. You can also go ahead and follow us on Discord. Stay tuned for more awesome content, and we'll see you next time.